my loves. Welcome to my channel. You have clicked into Arteagan Daily Bread, your spiritual board meeting for Thursday, June 25th, 2020. I am your Madam President of the Arteagan, Natalee, spelled N-A-T-A-L-E-E. Welcome. Feel free to stay for all of the psychic tarot and astrology reports. Feel free to skip ahead as you are guided. I hereby officially call this meeting to order. Into the President's Report. What am I most excited for today? I am most excited about the Sun sextiling Uranus and Taurus because it's giving us an opportunity. The Sun is also sextiling the Moon, so there's more opportunity there. Wednesday, the Sun was either conjuncting or squaring. And so the energy, the relationships that the Sun was exchanging and forming, and the way it was relating with the other planets were just sort of harsher Wednesday. So Thursday, it's nice to see a little bit of a sprinkling of harmony, an opportunity to harmonize. So that's what I'm most excited for. All right, let's start. Astrology Report. So today, my loves, we have the Sun in 4 degrees Cancer, sextiling the Moon in 28 degrees Leo. Remember, this is all for 8 a.m. Pacific time. We have the Sun still conjuncting Mercury retrograde in Cancer, squaring Mars in 28 degrees Pisces, sextiling Uranus in 9 degrees Taurus, and squaring Chiron in 9 degrees Aries. So basically, the only things that are changing for today are just what the Sun and the Moon are doing. Mercury is still applying all of the Mercury, Venus, it's all still basically the same. It's just the Sun moving into sextile with the Moon and Uranus, and then the Moon, well, the Moon's going to change and shift into... the Moon will be void for a short time before entering Virgo later on. And everything from Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and Neptune remain making the same connections as they did yesterday. Just want to mention that the Moon's going to be void of course in Leo. I should have mentioned that before. Void in Leo. So it's not really in Leo. It's void, and so it's really void of course, but she was last in Leo, and the last aspect she made before going void was, I believe, a square to Uranus. And I did mention that in yesterday's, I believe. So anyway, the Moon will be void until 10:04 a.m. Pacific time. Then she will move into Virgo. Okay? So Virgo is more thoughtful, and it's a really great moment to put effort into detail-oriented work. You can be more successful there. Okay? Okay. There could also be with that sextile, the Sun and the Moon kind of opening up some opportunity, so an opportunity can emerge, and it could have to do with a better way of doing something or a better way of being efficient. So that could really be a boost to any of your projects or communications. Psychic Report. So what do I have for you today, my loves? It's either like confidence, or it's an actual gift, like a skill or a talent or an ability. I feel like you have this, and maybe there's something about like mastery though, a mastery, or I'm not sure if there's something pinnacle energy about it, about something. But there's something about the past. So it could be reincarnation, it could be a relationship, it could be, like I said, an actual skill. But it feels like past, future energies, like all meddling into one. And it feels like this interstitial, like waiting room, green room type feeling. I don't know. Well, but that's why this is here. So feel free to try and channel and tap into that energy and see if you pull anything. Let us know in the comments below. For the rest, here is your tarot report. There is something with karma. and past lives and ancestry. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's ancestry. Where am I going to put this? I don't have... Usually I have my hair up and I just go like this and it sticks. Let's see how long that lasts. That's how I was feeling like past life. Because... Oh! Dang. Actually stopped to make sure that you could hear me. Okay. Okay. There's something here about karma and destiny and how it's like when they say if it's meant for you, it's for you. It's exactly that. There's something that you signed up for karmically that you're going to be experiencing, and perhaps even over the next 6 months. This does feel like this eclipse energy, although I did put up an astro chat for all of my patrons earlier. I was really guided to just like really start digging into the Capricorn lunar eclipse, and so I shared some of that with my patrons as sort of like an early preview. And I'm feeling there. That's where my energy sort of is. So I'm like, she sends me on these little adventures. 8 of Swords. It's the first card out. It's the first card out. It's the strongest energy. You don't see it yet. Like right now, you don't see what it is yet. Well, that's why we're pulling tarot cards. The Magician and the 6 of Pentacles. This could even be a turning point for you where you don't see it. You're here. You think you're on the outs. You think you're so far from the castle. You think, I can't see outside of my reality. I can't see outside of my environment. I can't see. But there's actually someone possibly even going out of their way to help you. But like I'm telling you, this is karma. This is very like you can't mess this up at this point. And you might even be protecting it by not being aware of it or not really knowing enough to pay attention to it, or I don't know. I'm getting makeover energy with this. Makeover. She's showing me just like a collage of all of the makeover scenes in all of the movies ever. For some of you, it's reinvention. Interesting. For some of you, it's makeover. Like She's All That, where she just got, or any other movie. And for some of you, it's a reinvention, like Madonna style. Or if you're someone who does that normally, who read and you change your look a lot, this is another big era of changing. It's like you learn one big beauty thing or aesthetic thing, or you add another really important piece of staple wardrobe. Like this is my favorite scarf, and it's very signature me, and it's or you could learn something aesthetically that there's like little things you learn, and then there's big things that make a really big difference. Like for someone, it's when they discovered pore minimizing primer, and it's like, oh my God, it's ever since I started using pore minimizing primer or this brand, it's like, oh my God, you know, whatever it is. But I'm feeling major either makeover or reinvention. Nine of Cups and the Two of Staves. Wow. Someone is happy with the plans that are happening. I don't know yet if that's you making plans or if that's someone else making plans with you, but I feel like you're both pretty happy. Planning something. Right in my lap, Page of Pentacles. This is the next step of whatever comes through the planning. It's like, this could even be sort of like an idea session where you order a couple of pizzas and you just bounce ideas back and forth or something like that. And then this is like, okay, we've got the plan. Now we start going down the list of actionable things to do to really truly begin, because this is learning, studying, ingesting information through research and study, not like Page of Swords ingesting information through sneakily getting, you know, talking to people. This is more scholastic, where you are reading a lot and researching a lot and doing little tasks and errands to accomplish something bigger. It's the beginning of something. You have research to do. And then lastly, we have the Queen of Cups. Cancerian energy. Doesn't have to be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Can be though. Okay, let's start with the Eight of Swords. It's interesting that the Eight of Swords is the only card on your spread that's even kind of remotely negative or frightful or cause for concern, and everything else is gravy, pretty much. Did I knock? It needed another. That feels good. Okay. I want to shuffle one last time. Okay. Eight of Swords. Here we go. I actually feel so happy and relieved, because whatever you're looking at in front of you now, however narrow it looks, however dark it looks, and you know what, for some of you, okay, she's telling me for some of you this has already happened like within the last 24 to 48 hours, where you've gotten the release, you've gotten the, because what you're not seeing is like the key to your future. What you're not seeing is this whole new life. Whenever the Fool shows up in a reading, it's like your get out of jail free card. I mean, you can really just go, you take a leap of faith and it works. The universe catches you. And that's what you're not seeing. And just like how I was talking about how this is right around the corner, it's with this. It's right around the corner for you. Or it's this liberation of whatever the mental restriction you think there is. Something you're not seeing. But I don't feel like you're not seeing it because you're not looking. What it feels like is you're not seeing it because this is a karma thing coming to you, and it's over lifetimes, all the information, and you know, so it's something that you would have to feel or intuit. And even if you did feel it, you might have doubted it mentally. You might feel that you're on the precipice of something new, but you're looking around at the same, and so mentally you sort of don't really feel it. You don't like buy into that mentally, and you're mentally suffering, but it's really there. Let's take a look at the Six of Pentacles and the Magician. I'm getting kindness, and I'm also getting as good as it gets. Jack Nicholson and As Good As It Gets. We have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. You're moving on to calmer waters. 2 sixes. There we go. You're moving on from the choppy waters and being frightful and maybe edgy or nervous or even just mentally stressed out about something. And you're moving into long-term peace of mind is what I'm getting. That's really what I'm hearing, long-term peace of mind. Whoever's making it happen for you, whoever this could be a family member, this could be a really great friend of yours, this could be, for some of you, and I feel like this would be very, very rare, but I feel like it's someone like a nobleman, like someone you could admire who can help you, who you don't know, who you're not close with, but because this is karma we're talking about, you have karma with them. And they feel that on their end. So even though they don't know you, they feel the karma coming up and they feel that need. I have to help this person. I have to extend out to this person. And I'm not questioning why I feel this or why it doesn't make mental sense. I'm just going to work my magic and I'm going to fulfill my part of this karma. It could be that too. But whatever way this person or whoever this is enters your life or is already there, it is actually the beginning of the next book of your life. This is the karma part. And you have the Fool and the Magician, which is major arcana, which is karma, fated, destined. So you will feel mental relief soon if it hasn't already started. Let's take a look at the Empress. Let's see if it's you or if it's someone else. It is you. Very clearly, the message is loud and clear. This is you, from an 8 of Swords to an Empress. Very clear. I mean, it's just sometimes the cards just read themselves, basically. Look at that. You were so worried, and you can chuckle and laugh. Ha ha ha, I was so worried. And you also, I feel, get the satisfaction of seeing it in your reality. That's interesting. I feel like you're sort of in this, you're mentally sort of torturing yourself, even though you feel your karma. And it's not all of you feel the karma, by the way. Some of you do, and some of you don't. But you maybe just feel like you're ready for something new, you're ready for something different, you're ready for a change. But what I'm feeling, and some of you are feeling this with me, is that it's just karma. Like, it's like there's nothing you can do now. Like, you've studied as much as you can, and you're sitting down to take the test, and there's no use trying to read anymore. There's no use trying to look at a chart anymore. It's like it's in your head, or it's like not like that, except energetically, except karmically. So what you don't know is that this is coming to you. It's on its way to you, especially now. Like like the world's gears are turning, and they're turning for you. In your little world, in your little corner of the world, you don't, you're blindfolded. See how she's hoodwinked? You're still not seeing it, but I'm here to tell you that it's here, it's coming, you're going to be really happy. You're going to be like, yes. Let's take a look at this, the Two of Staves and the Nine of Cups. Very nice. The Two and the Four of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So we have the 9 to the 10 of Cups here. And then we have a Two of Swords, not surprising, and a Four of Swords. Very, very nice to see here. You to them, or they to you, whoever this person is, and it could even go between both of you back and forth, that planning together and working together, collaborating together, talking together clears the path forward of indecision. It's like whenever one has a problem, the other one helps find the solution. And when the other one is stuck on something, the other one helps stimulate back and forth to come to the answer. It's like that. And because it's like the Ten of Cups, it's like you share the emotion with another person. And you've learned how to share emotionally with another person from the Ace of Cups to the Nine of Cups. So I feel like you both are very self-filling. Like you fill yourselves, you fill your own cups. So you both are ready to share with another human. And the two twos here, it's very collaborative. And it's really calm and nice. With the Four of Swords, I feel like you're both like maybe soft-spoken people, or you're both careful with your words. I'm gonna pause because he's about to like really be right here. I also feel that if there are any blocks that come up between you two, that with enough patience and tranquility and like just both of you working this out together, I feel like we'll always be able to come to agreement. It's very calm. The Four of Swords is chill, is very zen. Let's take a look at the Page of Pentacles. I feel like this is what you two like brainstorm, if this is like an idea or if this is a relationship, like a romantic relate. Whoa. We have to clarify this even further. If this is romantic, this is you still not really mentally able to move on from a person or a toxic person, a toxic relationship, a toxic situation. I shouldn't say toxic person. It's not that people are toxic. Their behaviors are toxic. Their mentalities are toxic. Their philosophies are toxic. They can change. They can grow. Anyway. If this is romantic, then it's like you're caught up. And I feel like with Venus going direct, give her some time to get back to full strength. But as she's going direct, it should be easier to let go and move on and move forward from something that was not good for you. Especially mentally thinking about this person, or mentally thinking about what they did, what they didn't do, mentally replaying the situation, mentally going back. Or just not able to stop thinking about it, to focus on other things. Then there's someone right around the corner. There's someone new. New, but why does that keep happening? New, but they have a karmic connection to you, where you guys have probably had past life relationships together. And they think that they make you feel like this. They make you feel like how they see you, which is the Empress. Which was not at all what was going on in that other situation, other relationship. Let's dig into this Tower. Tell me about this Tower. Why is this Tower here? Whoa. Oh my God. You might be getting a new house. You could be, like, if this is romantic, since I was just talking about it, if this is romantic, you are still feeling jilted by someone, or still mentally wanting someone to want you, mentally in that toxic memory, or whatever it is, single, in a situationship, married, separated, divorced, whatever state you're in right now, you're mentally kind of caught up in someone else and not really able to get over it, not knowing that there's a whole new person on their way to you. They come in and they holy moly show you with that magician energy that they're going to make this happen. They like you very much. And it mentally helps you move on from the past, from that other person, especially as they treat you more and more consistently, and like just very consistently from the get-go. They're generous with you, and they just like plump you up into the Empress. They could, for some of you, they can even impregnate you, but I don't feel like that's very strong. I feel like they just make you feel like $100 trillion. Okay. Okay. And then you two talking together find that, yeah, you are Nine of Cups. You were a little mentally stuck in a loop for a little bit, but no, all around you really are an Empress. You really are Nine of Cups. You really are an emotionally self-fulfilling person. And you realize talking to this person that you both make each other very happy, and that with patience and honest, kind communication, that you guys can solve all of your problems. You're both coming from a place of emotional maturity and emotional maturity. That's really what I want to say. Okay. And then realizing that, you might go, well, this is really good. This really works. Why don't we just move in together immediately? You could literally, like, one of you can like buy the other one a house, and that these are keys. The Page of Pentacles is like handing over the keys. It's in the names, it's in the contract paperwork, but this is like a surprise. This is like a surprise house, a surprise party. For some of you, this is a surprise party. Someone that, and it's like you too could be planning a surprise party for someone else, because this is like a home, what's that called? When someone has a new home and everyone, and there's a party and everyone celebrates this person's new home. What, you know what, I explained it, so that's what it is. It could be that you're about to get that, or you plan it for someone else, or you do that for this person, or this, but it's probably this person doing it for you, since they're the ones starting this connection with you by being very generous. So that's for somebody. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles. So could be something like this. It could be that there's someone, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, who's helping you. Could be someone here has some very stable energy with that Page of Pentacles and that and the Ten of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. I mean, it just seems like someone that's like just really serious. And when someone's serious like that, it's very practical. It's like, what makes sense? Well, it makes sense that you live with me. It makes sense. We save money. I don't know, whatever it is. And it could be saving money because of Queen of Pentacles. Let's check out the Queen of Cups. This is a karmic relationship. And she wants me to tell you that any generosity that you receive, that you've been the giver of that generosity in that past life to this person, that you've extended that generosity to them and they are returning the karma to you. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Sun. Here's what I'm getting with this Queen of Cups. I'm getting that this magician person is this Queen of Pentacles energy. And that's one person. You're the Empress, Eight of Swords. This Queen of Cups is the part of you that's keeping yourself emotionally stable at this time. And here's what I mean. The Two of Pentacles is hitting me with fluctuation, up and down, up and down, up and down. I think up until now you've been able to manage any of that emotionally pretty well, but not so well mentally. Mentally, it could have been getting to you, and I feel like the mental stress could build up to an emotional breakdown or to an emotional overwhelm, which would make sense because then you would have to just go straight into nurturing yourself. Instead of trying to tackle that overwhelm, you go right into nurturing, self-nurturing. Likewise, when things start to happen, when this full energy does reveal itself, when the new path does become clearer and clearer, when this Queen of Pentacles magician person enters your life, does not have to be an earth sign, it could be anybody, but they're practical, they're loyal, and you can count on them. They're making it happen. Likewise, you are able to emotionally balance yourself with all the good, just like you've been managing and balancing yourself through the fluctuations. It's like, this is a lot of goodness, like that Sun and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like you're totally in control of your emotions. I feel like you're totally going to be able to, and it's because you and this other person are really showing up as Nine of Cups, and Nine of Cups, 10 of Cups, like you're at the Empress level and they are Magician, Queen of Pentacles, so they're their own force there. It's like you can handle failure and success, where you're not going to blow it by being too negative where you can't succeed. And you're not going to blow it by being too overconfident and comfortable when you start to get forward momentum. So it's really nice. All in all, it's really nice. Let's get Oracle. Let's start with the Lover's Oracle in case this is a love situation for you. Three cards. We have keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So if this is love for you and this person's like stopping at nothing to make you feel loved and appreciated and have faith in the longevity of this thing, I feel like that Eight of Swords is going to be very she's showing me that the swords are really deep in the ground. Like it's not shallow where you just stick and you can just like flop it over or pick it up. She's showing me the swords almost like when Paula Schultz gets buried in Kill Bill, Uma Thurman, like in the dirt, like going really, it's like if you stuck the sword deep, like all the way to the hilt. Like you see how these swords are just like the tips. It's like if they were really up to here. That's actually how deep your swords are. That's how deep your swords go. So getting them out, gonna be a bit of a challenge. So romantically, this is such the opposite of an open mind. It really is. It's so like not open-minded, the Eight of Swords. So try to keep an open mind. Because this person is going to work really hard to woo you. So you don't want to miss it because you're still energetically in the past. Because what you could do is respond to this new, totally new person as if they're that ex of yours or that other person or that old person, whatever. And that's not fair to them, but it's really not fair to you. You're totally cutting off your own like opportunity. I don't think that's going to happen, but that's just something to know. Okay? Moonology. Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces energy. And on the bottom of the deck, we have conclusions are within reach, full moon eclipse energy. This could be something that resolves or is revealed or starts to happen July 4th, 5th, depending on where you are in the world for the Capricorn seed. Look at, and I was talking about the Capricorn eclipse earlier today, and it did trigger some energy downloads and some psychic tuning into. And that's how I work. That's how my psychism works, is when I'm focusing on something. And that's why I ask for your pictures and your detailed information so that I can look and focus on your natal charts, because I get information, and so that I can look and focus on your photograph and in your eyes, because that is also how I get information. So if only I can focus on what I'm talking about. So it's like, so this could be part of the, so I could be just tapping into this energy now, that's all. So the conclusion, this could be by July 4th or 5th. Or in eclipse fashion, it could be over the next 6 months to a year, but it doesn't matter, to be honest, because it's in your own karmic divine timing. Like this karma, this person, this magician, Queen of Pentacles person, that's going to move. That's going to, you know what I'm saying? So, and then you can watch this reading and change the energy. You could, this is how we do energy work. So you can actually get out of this Eight of Swords place energetically, or at least work on it, knowing that this is going to unfold for you. It's going to be perfect timing. It's always going to be like right on time. The Robin, new growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. So, like, even more perfect. New growth and potential is on the horizon. Reach out and embrace it. This feels really This feels super relationship-y, whether this is professional, platonic, or romantic. The bottom of the deck, Meadowlark, there's your feather, smile. You will soon experience a wonderful journey of inner discovery. And is that not the absolute first energy here? You're going to go from this to this. You're going to go from Eight of Swords, I don't have options, things are so limited in my life. And then this new opportunity is going to show up, and you're going to be like, oh my God, life is a beautiful adventure, and let's go. So, what I recommend is to start channeling, trying to move into this energy on your own, purposefully, mentally move your energy to this new beginning and cultivating really positive feelings of excitement and happiness, and just generate the feelings that you want to feel. And last but not least, Nataleenian oracles. Okay. Oh my goodness, that came out kind of fast. 2 cards. We have honor your divine masculine in support of the king. Interesting that we have the Empress here. Honor your divine masculine in support of the king. And we have meditate. Harmony is coming. Protect your energies. So that's definitely speaking to the double 8 of swords that we have here. Okay. Harmony is coming. Thank you. I asked about that. She said that honor your divine masculine is about the 8 of swords. It's your masculine energy that wants to control everything and know what's going to happen and be the one that initiates all the changes. Oh, that is hilarious. I put the deck down to scratch my arm. She was probably tickling it, and look at what's on the bottom. You're going to hate it, then you're going to love it. Keep growing. That's exactly what this is. You're going to hate it, then you're going to love it. Keep growing. That's like the perfect message. Because it's like, well, you're not going to like not being in control, but when you see what your karma is and that your hard work has been paying off, and when you see that delivered to you, you're going to be very pleased, and then you're going to love it. So honor your divine masculine energy and replace that fear or the self-gaslighting or the negative criticisms in your head, whatever this is for you, and rebuild it to be more confident. Confidence. Try to build it like having confidence in your karma. Confidence that that it's almost an energetic law that this is going to unfold for you because you've earned it. Harmony is coming. Harmony between 2 people making plans. Okay, my loves? I hope you enjoyed your tarot report. Old business. So June's wrapping up, and I am going to just jump us right into new business to talk a little bit about July. New business. Bookings are going to be on hiatus from now until July 15th. So basically what that means is unless you already have a booking with me, you will not be able to book from now until July 15th. It means that you will not be guaranteed, you can't even get on the list. You can't even get on queue. You can't be reserved or anything like that until July 15th at the earliest. The only exception is emergencies. If there's an emergency, you can book a reading. But other than that, okay? And this is just for July so that I can catch up on work, and we'll see how it goes. Until July 5th. So far, the booking's on hiatus until July 15th. That's number 1. Number 2 is that I am lowering my pledge amounts on Patreon. So right now, they're basically in like a stair-step system from pages all the way up to hierophants and high priestesses. So for July, I'm going to need more time. I'm going to need a lot more time to work and catch up. So that will mean me not being able to offer some of the things that I currently offer on Patreon. So that will result in me altering the pledge amounts for the month of July to make everything cheaper. Woohoo! We love that word, Capricorns. Oh my God, like we love a good deal, and that's just putting it very eloquently. Okay, so basically that's what it is. And then I'm gonna make those changes, and you'll hear about it, you'll see it before July 1st so that you have time to just basically look at the new menus for July and see what looks interesting. Pages will remain 100% unchanged. And yeah, so we all get to really benefit. So, and like I said, it's just for July. Also, feel free to toggle between different tiers month to month, or even just take, just level back down to pages and just take a month where you're just getting the weekly readings. And, needs fluctuate and change. And no matter what, I want to be here for you, and I want the Arteagan to be here for you, when they fluctuate again. So, okay. Thirdly, the YouTube channel will have Monday, Wednesday, and Friday weekend videos instead of daily videos. So that's another thing, is like, I love putting all the work into these daily readings. It's so much fun, and I obviously love doing it, like with all the reports, and it's a wonderful way for me to be creative and to give and to share and to connect with you guys. So I'm bummed about being behind at work, is what I'm bummed about. So hopefully what's after July? August, we'll come back onto the dailies. But for July, it'll be Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So there's that. And personal readings will resume going out July 1st. And this last week of June, I'm trying to do administrative work that's just been building for months and months and months. But there's a lot of different work to do. There's a lot of preparation that goes into the astrology. Like it's a lot. Astrology work's a lot of work. So administrative work is a whole other lot of work. So hopefully I'll get caught up by July 1st as the goal, and have the only readings I'll be doing now till July 1st will be for patrons and for my Patreon readings. So hopefully those all get out by July 1st. That is the goal. Remember, this is for all July only, and yeah, and we'll see how this goes. Hopefully, I'm able to catch up, and everything just happens in organic timing and according to all of our little personal destinies interweaving with each other, and how we're connecting, and the messages that I'm channeling for you, and how you're using that energetic healing to go forth and do a lot of good in your lives, and even just to be a generous spirit. It just means so much. So thank you all for sharing your beautiful energy with me and for connecting with me. I love connecting with you guys, and we will talk more tomorrow, loves. So I hereby officially adjourn this meeting, and many blessings on all of your heads, darlings. Mwah.